Yo. Trying to set this mic real quick. I got it. I'm gonna put it on your knee like that.
That's fine. We just have to make sure we talk loud.
Hello. All right, we're good.
Good.
Okay, so we're boys in maybe some. Oh fuck.
There we go.
Okay. Wait a second. Move to your right a little bit. There you go. I need to move in. And then you can try and move in.
No, this is good.
All right. So boys, we're here with a reaction to the ESPN top 10 safeties and cornerbacks secondary this time. So in this segment, we're going to be talking about. I think this is the players, coaches, and executives ranking these players. There's no fan votes. So a lot of people say that the players know what they're talking about. They play against these guys, but some of these rankings that I didn't look at fully all of them. He did. I've been waiting for the podcast to look at all of them, but they're blasphemy in some of them, to be honest. If you look at some spots in this podcast, it's just not the way you want it to be. So, I'll read the description for you guys. So we're gonna start off with the top 10 safeties. Wait, why is that up there real quick? That green line. Double click. Okay,
Sorry.
there we go. You're fine. So we're gonna go with the top 10 safeties, and then next episode, I don't know when that'll be. Matters up to you.
I'll do that anytime. We probably get Thursday.
Thursday. We'll go Thursday with the front seven, and then hopefully by then the full offense is out for we can rank. We'll go. We can probably do the whole offense in one episode, to be honest.
Yeah, we can bang that one out.
And then probably next week you guys should be looking forward to. Let me think. No, our own rankings. What we think the top 10 players at each category should be. Those might be YouTube videos, not live streams. These are live streams, a reaction to it. And then I don't know how long he's gonna be here for. So I think I'm gonna bang out a video if he's still here or not. If I'm probably gonna be in here by myself, I'm gonna talk about the Baker Mayfield trade. If he's still here, he'll be in it with me and talking about it. He might talk about it by himself, and he'll send me the clip, and then I'll edit it all together, and we're good with that. So number 10 safety is Jamal Adams for the Seattle Seahawks. His last what?
Should we mention the honorable mentions first?
What do you think? Sure, we'll go after the honorable mentions. I just got it.
You know what I can go that way too. Don't matter. Recently deleted.
Where's that?
I recently deleted in there.
I'm not good at recently deleted. It's over here.
And it should be the first three I recently deleted. Or no?
Fletcher Cox and all of them.
No, the up there. Nope. Keep going.
This dude has too much shit in his camera roll. Okay, so the safeties that are out of the top 10 are Javon Holland for the Miami Dolphins, who was a rookie last year, second-round pick.
Will be in there soon.
He played outstanding last year, really. He really stood out in that Ravens game, I want to say. Was that the game? Where he made the most impact he has. Quandre Diggs, he's out of his prime.
I agree.
He's played good the past 3 seasons, probably. But he just tore his ACL in Week 17 last year. He ain't going to be the same player. It's just like that. After a torn ACL, it doesn't matter where you play at. It doesn't matter what position. It's always going to affect you. It's a hard injury to come back from. Then Jeremy Chin, who I think is probably snubbed off this list. I really like Jeremy Chin. He's a great player for the Carolina Panthers. Just an amazing player. And Baker Mayfield, like we were just talking about, a video on him, I think he will be a key piece to help Carolina make it back to the promised land like they were with Cam Newton. And he'll be a key role to that defense.
Sweet.
We also got Jimmy Ward for the 49ers. I don't even know why he's an honorable mention. I don't think he's
Oh
that.
no, absolutely, I agree with that.
Jordan Poyer should be in this top 10 as well, but you got to think there's also so many good safeties.
This is strong and free.
Yeah, they didn't like make it free/strong. So there's so many good safeties already. It's gonna be hard to like get on that list. But this guy 100% should be on here, and it's not even close. Tyrann Mathieu,
Absolutely.
one of the best safeties. He's balled out. Last year, the Chiefs' defense was terrible at the beginning of the year, but at the end of the year, they really stepped it up and became a fierce defense.
And he was the best player on that defense.
He was probably he's a top 3 player on that, top 4 player on this team. Because it goes Mahomes, Kelsey, Tyreek, Tyrann Mathieu.
And he's probably more impactful than.
No one on that offense. That offense is too explosive. Adrian Amos. Also snubbed. Love the way he be playing. Oh my god. Like, I wish I could get myself in this camera a little bit more. Like, I'm
You're the star.
I'm not the star, but like,
just play it.
Yeah, you can add on to what you were saying, like about Tyrann Mathieu.
I mean, he's definitely a top 4 player. I agree. You can even. I mean, I think the Chiefs will and could have survived with just one of Kelsey and Hill, which, so I think that makes Tyrann the top 3 most impactful player. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he was the best player on a defense that went to the AFC Championship game. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the Chiefs just said, all right, we're just going to get rid of him, and the Chiefs signed Justin Reed instead.
And Justin Reed, he's not a bad player for the Texans.
He's not even on the list.
Yeah, but
he's not even on the list.
He was on the Texans last year, right?
Yeah.
He's a decent player. He's not.
I agree.
Tyrann Mathieu blows him out of the water. And I think the Saints' defense this year, look out for them. They're going to be.
They're going to be really good.
Really, the Saints usually are really good on defense. But Sean Payton's gone. You got to also understand that.
Well, Dennis Allen's promoted, who's been the D coordinator as long as Sean Payton's been there. And Sean Payton was more the offensive guru. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the defense isn't going to take a step back at all.
Yeah, of course. Then we got Adrian Amos, and I'm a Packers fan. Go Pack, go Pack for life. He's better than Jamal Adams, and Jamal Adams, you see, he's number 10 right there, and it's not even close, really, in my opinion.
I honestly, I don't think Jamal Adams even classifies as a safety.
He's like a linebacker, like it says in this. It says NFL's top safety 2 years ago. Now barely hangs on the number 10 spot.
Many voters consider
Adams a true linebacker. When I watched him play in person this year against the Steelers in Pittsburgh, I had booth seats, amazing seats, by the way. He was blitzing 90% of the times. When he dropped back in coverage, he played like terrible, to be honest with you. And then, as well with that, he did drop that game-winning pick for the Seahawks, right in the face. Looks like me out there. I can make that pick.
I think we have one more honorable mention.
And then we got Minkah Hyde. Minkah Hyde is also a really good player. Him and Jordan Poyer mesh off each other so well.
That's really why the Bills' defense has been so
explosive.
Where they are right now is because of those two. It's actually hard to throw to the back end on the Bills' defense.
100%. Except that playoff game last year to go to the AFC Championship. And that defense was getting shredded down the needle every play.
But that Kansas City offense is really unfair. We're good there.
Okay, so we just talked about number 10 Jamal Adams, how I feel about him. How do you feel about Jamal Adams a little bit?
I think he's a linebacker. I don't think he should be on this list, to be honest with you. Don't you agree?
The thing is, people do overhate Jamal Adams.
I agree, absolutely.
He's a great player. He's a great player at what he does, like as what they use him for. And people are overhating him. I saw people said about Jamal Adams, he shouldn't even be in the top 20. 100%. He should be top 15. He's top 15, 100%. I just don't think he's better than some of the guys we named off and the honorable mentions.
Jets Jamal Adams, though?
Jets
Jamal Adams is
the more you look,
way better than
the more you look back on this trade that happened with the Jets and Seahawks 2 years ago now.
Jets absolutely won the trade.
Jets won the trade by far.
But is Jamal Adams' dip necessarily a schematical thing, or is it necessarily more of a player decline? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I think it's like 70 scheme and 30% maybe player decline, or 75-25. Do you see what I'm saying?
I feel like he's in for a big season this year.
I agree.
Seahawks are not going to be anywhere near the playoffs. They're going to be tanking.
I will say that Seahawks defense is not as bad as people make it out to be.
But Quandra's out, so he's playing free.
That's true, but Jordan Brooks is really improving.
Jordan Brooks is really good. You heard about us talk about him in our mock draft of 2019, I want to say.
He was a pick that was frowned upon at the time because actually the player who went, I think, right after, right? Pat Quinn went right after him. Yeah. And coming out, I mean, Jordan Brooks was supposed to be like a third-round pick.
To be honest, Jordan Brooks is probably playing better than Pat.
I agree. He's on the field more.
but I think Pat Queen has way higher of a ceiling.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, that's no doubt about that.
We'll go to number 9, which I also think this guy shouldn't be on the list. And his name's Antoine Winfield Jr. He's played amazing.
Oh, I agree. He's been great.
But some of the guys that are not on this list, he's played better than.
I agree. I mean, I would say that safety class, the year that he and like Chin and actually another player, I don't know how this guy was in honorable mentions, Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
I mean, I would put Xavier McKinney like right up there.
I don't think he's top 10. I don't think he's better.
I don't think he's top 10, but I think he's an honorable mention.
He's better than Jimmy Ward.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll give him that. And I don't know if he's better than Antoine Winfield Jr. He's played amazing too.
Oh,
but
I know.
The guy, it's hard to get on these top 10 lists. Oh, you're a really good player if you make these lists.
I think
and Antoine Winfield, let's see what they said about him. Winfield has emerged as a prime player in the first 2 seasons, earning several top 5 votes from personnel who loves his combination of toughness and range. As one NFC exec said, he might not be special yet, but he's tracking for the status. Was really, really good last year, the exec said.
You can do a little bit more reading into the paragraphs after that.
He is 5'9". He's an undersized safety, but
absolutely.
I got a boy named Austin Kelly. It's like 5'6".
I would say the most interesting thing about what they're saying about Winfield is, if you can look here, the highest ranking the execs had him was number 3. So someone actually put him at the number 3 overall safety in this list. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that, I think that's really interesting. We ready for 8?
Yeah.
Number 8.
Marcus Williams going to the Baltimore Ravens this offseason.
I think this guy shouldn't be on the list. I mean, maybe there's something on tape, and maybe
no. Marcus Williams has played really good pineapple, baby.
But how is Tyrann Mathieu honorable mention and he's an 8?
I don't know.
That's what I mean. I mean,
he's really good.
He is a poor tackler, which is something you could see in here. But
all you gotta say is Saints Vikings when he didn't tackle.
But he is more of a traditional free safety, wouldn't you say? He's not. He like a couple guys we've seen are in the box kind of safeties who can't cover. Jamal Adams. Marcus Williams is a free safety.
He's amazing. He has the
awesome range.
He's probably the closest thing as we saw out of Malik in Ohio State. I remember when he went to Newcastle, where we go to high school at.
He could just cover so much ground.
Yeah, and that's what he reminds me of.
No, I agree. No, I would say Marcus Williams in this Raven defense is the closest thing they've had to Ed Reed.
Yeah, 100%. Ed Reed is the second best safety of all time, behind the guy that died too soon, Sean Taylor, R.I.P.
Coming out, Baltimore safeties are really good, and Marcus Williams is probably going to be the catalyst at the back end of that. Nika is going crazy on that pineapple right now, and Kyle Hamilton, number 14 overall pick and the number 1 safety pick this year, is going to be more of the front end. And it's really going to be exciting to see, even as a Steeler fan, how those two work off each other.
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton, at some point he was predicted to go top 5 even. But it just didn't work out that way, and he ended up falling to number 14.
I don't think you could have picked a better team for Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, 100%. He fits in great with that scheme of Baltimore. Of how they're all
Baltimore's defense is gonna.
What made him slide so far was his 40 time, but I don't think 40 time is that important.
Especially he's gonna probably play more in the box too, and the 40 time isn't gonna matter as much as it will for Marcus Williams, who's gonna be on the back end. Ready for 7?
Troy Polamalu is number 3. RV. He ain't better than Ed Reed. I'm sorry to tell you, bud.
All right.
Number 7, Harrison Smith, which is also.
I don't know. Is he better than Tyrann Mathieu? No.
None of these guys are better than Tyrann Mathieu.
I don't think he's better than Tyrann Mathieu or even Jeremy Chin.
He's better than Jeremy Chin.
Well, maybe.
He's not better than Jordan Poyer right now.
Yeah, maybe.
He's not better than Adrian Amos right now. And I might just be biased making that take, but he's just not.
This is nothing.
And I'm just naming strong safeties because I could add Micah Hyde in that, but he's a free safety, so it's kind of hard to add that to it. But Harrison Smith is a big hitter. He can make the, but he's aged like fine wine, to be honest. He's 33 and he's still producing at a high level.
I agree 100%. And I mean, he's been Minnesota's best player on defense, right? I mean,
Everson Griffin maybe, but other than that,
maybe Daniil, but
yeah,
he's been the most consistent player on the Vikings defense.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean?
And he doesn't go down. I haven't seen him get injured that much.
In a long time.
Yeah.
Other than in Madden, he gets hurt all the time in Madden. I swear.
If you draft him in fantasy drafts and you play franchise, bro, I feel so bad, bro. He'll start off a superstar X Factor, okay? He'll go down the fucking like a 72 overall, normal dev ass.
Might as well put him in linebacker at that point.
Yeah, we're ready for number 6 on the safeties list, who will be Jesse Bates.
I think he's too low.
100%.
I think
best. I'll say this right now.
I know what you're about to say.
Best safety in the NFL.
Wow. I thought you were just gonna say AFC North.
Best safety in the NFL is Jesse Bates. I understand he fell off massively last year, but they don't make that run without Jesse Bates. They don't make the run. That defense played such a big part, and he is a leader on that defense.
He was the best player on that defense.
He's
no question.
In my opinion, he's the best player on the Bengals. And that might be a take as well. But I understand Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, all of them. But Jesse Bates is just a different kind of player.
He's an absolute ball.
And I don't think he lacks at anything. It says he lacks a focus. No, I don't see that. And they did franchise tag him, which
he needs to be signed. He needs to be signed.
100%.
And I will say I'm not like that like what you said, but I will say he needs to be higher on this list. Absolutely, I think he's at least top 5 and pushing top 3.
We'll see what I see about 5-4. I haven't looked through all of this. He has.
I've seen majority of it. I actually don't even remember who's next. So we're ready to see.
Yeah, number 5 we got Buddha.
Yeah. I think Jesse Bates maybe.
I don't think Buda Baker is better than anyone in that honorable mentions list other than Jimmy Ward. Buda Baker is not that good. He got ranked number 1 last year.
No, he was 3 last year. Someone had him at number 5.
No, highest ranking was 1.
Oh, yeah,
last year's
had him
ranking
at
was
number
3.
1. Last year's ranking was 3.
No, his highest ranking ever on the list.
Yeah, like they asked so many people to make the list, and someone had him at 1. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think he's a good player. I think he probably should be in the top 10, but 5 is way too high. I mean, he is the best player on that. Well, him and Chandler Jones are probably the 2 best players on that Arizona defense last year, and he does a lot more than what's shown on the stat sheet, and he's all around good, and he flies around the field.
I'll give him one thing. He's top 5 drippiest players to see.
He flies around the field.
I don't see it. I just don't see him better than Adrian Amos. I don't see him better than Jordan Poyer. I definitely don't see him better than Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu should be at this 5 slot right here.
I agree that Tyrann Mathieu.
Maybe even higher than that.
Tyrann's been doing it longer and hasn't shown any signs of decline. But Buda Baker, don't discredit him. He's a good player. And
I'm not discrediting him. I just don't think he's a top 10 safety.
I think he deserves to be.
I don't. We'll go to 4. That just actually pissed me off a lot. Derwin James, okay. Never mind what I just said about Jesse Bates, okay?
Derwin James is the best safety in the league.
Okay.
Derwin James is the best safety in the league when he is on the field.
When he's on the field, he's the best safety.
When he is on the field. And
never mind what I said about Jesse Bates, but Derwin James is a different player. He's number 2 on the drippiest list, which even makes him even higher. Number 1, Zach Wilson of every player. He can play any position. He got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. I'll talk about that. I'll make my own video about that. He's a dog. But Derwin James has if he stays on the field, bro, he could be the best safety. I feel like he could be one of the best safeties of all time if he stays on the field.
If he stays on the field.
Like I said, but he's number 1. Talent-wise, he's number 1.
Elite takes is really high on him, and people really get mad at him for hating on that. And I'm like, dude, if he's on the field, he is insane. And you should have seen him last year. The Chargers defense, they had Bosa, but other than Bosa, Derwin James literally did almost anything and everything for that defense.
I really think Derwin James. I understand you guys are gonna be hating when you guys see this player that pops up, And I'm going to, and I know someone in chat's going to start ripping on me, and so is the person right next to me. Click on number 3. I bet it's him. Click on it.
I know who number 3 is.
Let's click on it then.
I know who number 3 is, and it's not who you think it is.
Okay, I actually really like this rating for Kevin Byard. I don't think he's better than Derwin James. I don't think he's better.
Nope. I don't think he's better than Derwin. I don't think he's better than Jesse. I don't think he's better than Tyrann Mathieu, who's an honorable mention.
He might be better than Tyrann Mathieu.
It's close between him and Tyrann Mathieu, but it's not as wide of a difference as 3 in honorable mention.
Yes, and Kevin Byard is a very amazing safety. You see what Tennessee's defense did last year.
Tennessee's defense sucks, and he's the only reason that it just sucks.
No.
It's not that.
Jeffrey Simmons is a reason.
Okay. You're right. I'm sorry.
The pass rusher makes Jeffrey Simmons makes Kevin Byard so much better as well.
I agree. No, but you're right. I actually completely forgot about Jeffrey Simmons. I'm sorry about that. But Kevin Byard is the best player in that.
5 interceptions last year. He's an elite defender.
He's the only reason that him and Simmons are the only reason that Tennessee defense is even functional. Do you see what I'm saying? Like without those two, I mean, Harold Landry, there's pieces, but they can't really put it together. And Kevin Byard's one of the reasons that it's even somewhat put together.
What I'm saying is with this, I just don't see how. I just don't understand this list. Let me be an executive. I'll rank the best list you'll ever see. Sign me someone. We'll go to number 2.
Yeah.
If it's
Yes. Let's see who you think it is. Do you want here? Wait, I got you.
This is what pisses me off.
You're a hater.
I'm not a fucking hater. Alright? This is what I think about Minkah Fitzpatrick, bro. He's ass! He's not that guy! You see? He's just not that guy. Pittsburgh, you might fucking love him. You might want to suck his fucking dick. He ain't good. You know who's better than him? Derwin James, Jesse Bates, Tyrann Mathieu. And I just don't see what you guys see in him. He played amazing. He was probably the best safety the year before this. Last year, what'd he do? Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right, let me
He's not better than Jesse Bates. I'm not fucking hearing it. He's not better than Derwin James. I'm not hearing it. He's not better than Tyrann Mathieu. I'm not hearing it. And I can't wait to see who number 1 is, because I doubt they're better than any of those 3 players I just named.
Let me speak.
And same with Kevin Byard.
Derwin James is better than Minkah Fitzpatrick. And I'm a Steeler fan. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm a Steeler fan. You know that.
I'm a Steeler.
Minkah should be number 3 on this list based on who you're going to see at number 1.
Minkah Fitzpatrick is a top 5 safety. I'll give him that. But he's just not he's not number 2. He's not better than the players I've just named.
Him and Jesse are fighting for 3 and 4.
No, Jesse's fighting for 1. And we're going to see who number 1 is, because I'm going to fucking flip.
Wait.
You fucked it up, didn't you?
Maybe. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, maybe I did. Okay. We'll get that for you real quick. Nika, why don't you say something to the audience?
Guys, he fucked up. He didn't put number 1 in there.
I'm gonna pull it up here. The only thing is, I gotta remember which one. Hey, when you have put in as many 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Justin Simmons, number 1.
He's top 3. He's top 3, no doubt. I don't know why you're hating right now. You have to remember that some of these back end safeties do more than what's shown on the stat sheet. Who's commenting?
Number 1! He's not better than Minkah, even though we're just fucking hating on Minkah. I'm sorry, Minkah Fitzpatrick, for watching this. Maybe you should give me free Steelers tickets, even though I hate the Steelers, but number 1, really? He's not better than Derwin. He's not better than Minkah. He's not better than Tyrann. I understand. He's really good.
Okay, if we're being honest, a category, I think Derwin is 1, and I think he's in his own tier. That might be controversial, but Derwin is 1, and he's pretty head and shoulders 1, in my opinion. Then, I think if you're looking at 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're probably looking at your Justin Simmons, your Kevin Byard, Minkah, and Jesse Bates. I think any way you can order those 4 would
Like
probably
Justin Simmons is
be
also
a
top
quality
5.
top
I might
10.
be overreacting a little bit just because of what I'm seeing of who is Tyrann Mathieu.
You have to remember, Justin Simmons, he does it all. He tackles. He plays in the box. He stops the run. And he's even better when he's in the back end and he has range. He covers up for corners' mistakes. He's really good. And he's not a stat sheet guru as some of these guys are. But he is really good at doing everything, even covering tight ends and slot receivers. He can do it all. And he's the prototypical safety in today's NFL. He's awesome.
I was gonna wait till you were done talking.
I'm sorry. What's wrong?
But right here. How much more do you want to fucking suck his dick? That's all I have to say. We're going to corners, bro. Actually.
Here, wait. Do me a favor real quick.
Oh, wait. Let me see. There we go.
Wait. Do one thing real quick.
What?
Sorry. Technical difficulties. Just do this. So that we don't, accidentally put it back
It wouldn't have mattered.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We'll see number 10 on the cornerback list, and I know who it is because I already saw it. It's fucking... Here we go. Click Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs is ass, bro. He got picks. Congrats. He left the most yards in the league. I see that right there.
Yeah.
Tre'Davious White didn't make the list, but this fucking bum. The only reason you're fucking known is your son's funny and Stephon Diggs is your brother. That's it. You're not good. You're just not that guy. You see me? I'm him.
Wait, can we do something real quick? Can we bring up the honorable mentions real quick? Because he's not better than a few of these honorable mentions. Can we bring it up real quick?
Do you want to piss me off even more?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you know where the filters
Alright.
are.
That just actually pissed me. Stop scrolling down so much.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want to see the ESPN website.
No, it's fine. We just want to see you like that. Okay.
Alright.
But something needs to be changed here, man.
We're at linebackers. Okay, there you go.
Okay. So there's only two?
I think
No,
no,
there's three.
I don't know how he's even an honorable mention.
I do. Okay. So Tre'Davious White should be top 3, top 5 easily.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. No,
Darius Slay is also better than
Trevon
Diggs,
Diggs,
bro. And this might be a hot take. If Trevon Diggs had one good season, right? Yeah. Can we just say that? You know who played better than him last year?
Go ahead.
Rasul Douglas.
Oh, Jesus God. All right, you're getting a little outrageous.
And then the other one's Carlton Davis.
Okay, no.
He's understandable, but he's just...
I don't think he should be in there. I want to point out one receiving vote who isn't on this list, who probably should be. If we're basing off of one good season, Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not on here either.
Is on here. Like I see. Like you'll see why. Like there are a lot of good corners in the league.
Of course there is.
But Stephon Gilmore is head and shoulders above Diggs, and the fact that Trey White isn't on this list and he is baffling.
Everyone just loves sucking Trevon Diggs' dick because he got fucking interceptions. I don't give a fuck if you have how many interceptions, bro. If you can't cover fucking me, you shouldn't be in the fucking league. Well, he should be in the league. I'll give him that. But he ain't that guy. You know who is? No.
Number 9 on this list.
We'll see who number 9 is. AJ Terrell, bro. How isn't he top 5? That's blasphemy. AJ Terrell played out. I understand I just said something about one season, bro. But last season, AJ Terrell
was a top 5 corner.
Was a top 2 corner last year.
No doubt he was top 5 corner.
Right behind Jalen Ramsey. And at times, he looked better than Jalen Ramsey.
AJ Terrell was great.
AJ Terrell should not be number 9. He should be way higher than this. I don't know what else to say about this guy other than he's insane. I think he left the least amount of yards last year, right?
Yeah. And he played for the Falcons, who had no pass rush, too.
Allowing 30 receptions on 73 targets, which ain't that good, but 3 touchdowns as well. His 0.6 yards allowed per snap were the lowest in the NFL among corners that at least averaged 300 snaps last year. Like I just said, I think he left the least amount of yards, which I don't know.
One explosive play in man coverage all year is absolutely insane. That's crazy.
He's the best man-to-man corner in the league behind.
And he can play zone.
Yeah.
And he can play zone.
But I don't know, man.
Number 8?
Yeah, look at number 8. Not a blasphemy take, bro. Why the hell is Marlon Humphrey only number 8? If I see some... okay.
See some
wait. Let me just see this. Let me talk. Okay, so if I see anyone I don't think is better than Marlon Humphrey on this list, like if I see someone that's better than him, I'll go like, okay, maybe I'm wrong about having him saying he's like top 6. But if I see some fucking dumb shit, bro, I'm going to lose my shit.
You might lose your shit at the next one.
Well,
You
Marlon
might lose your
Humphrey,
shit at the next one.
he got hurt last year.
Yeah, but Marlon Humphrey's produced more than last year, and he's
I know,
even when he before he got hurt, he was really good.
But there is a lot of cornerbacks. I might be just overreacting. Number 7.
I knew you were gonna get that reaction. I knew you were gonna be pissed off, and I agree with you. I don't understand why this guy's number 7. I think he will be in the top 5, and he's a great corner. But I don't. After 1 year, we're putting him at number 7 over AJ Terrell and Marlon Humphrey. Oh my, that's insane.
He's better than Trevon. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's better than Trevon. I don't think he should be on the list. Is that a hot take? I don't think he should be on the list.
Not at all.
That's insane.
Like, I'm actually just pissed off looking at this shit. He's gonna be good. I understand that, but he's just not that guy. He's not. He's youngest. He's a rookie. He was a rookie last year. If you know me, I have one policy about rookies. I do not rank them high at all. And I might just be biased right now saying that, but like he ain't better than Eric. He ain't better than Eric Stokes last year. He wasn't.
Wow, that's interesting.
He wasn't. Eric Stokes played phenomenal last year.
All right, number
Who'd
6.
Pat Surtain at the guard? Name good receivers he had the guard last year. Tyreek. Wow.
Mike Williams or Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen is okay, but Mike Williams is not that guy as well. Mike Williams is a jump ball demon.
I will say Surtain is like the prototypical corner. Like he's 6'3" and he's physical, and like he will be higher on this list, no doubt. But like not right.
Someone ranked him number 1. That's fucking blasphemy.
That's insane. Are we ready for number 6?
Yeah.
Number
he
6
will be on this list soon, but
number
not
6
right
is
now.
interesting. I want to see what you think about 6.
Okay, he's a top 10 corner, 100%.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
He's not better than.
I don't think he's better than Marlon or AJ right now.
He's better than Gilmore at either right now.
Whoa!
He's better than Stephon Gilmore right now. It's not even close, to be honest with me. In my opinion, Denzel Ward is probably like number 9.
Yeah, I think he's in the top 10. Just like you said, I think he's not better than
I'll give him one
AJ
thing.
or Marlon.
Him and Myles Garrett help each other so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
And same that's the same thing with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. Yeah. They help each other so much. It's great to have a great pass rusher and a great corner, just like it was Zadarius Smith and Jaire Alexander. Just like now it's going to be Rashawn Gary and Jaire Alexander. I might just be bringing in Packers because I'm a Packers fan, but like they help, and that's a big key to why some of these guys are going to be on this list even higher than they should be. But Denzel Ward is a really good corner. I'll give him that.
I think he deserved the money he got, absolutely.
100%. I don't think he deserved that much money.
No, but I think he deserved like a mil or two less.
He'll never be the best corner in the league. He'll never end up being that. But he'll always end up being in the top 10. He might reach top 5. He's not at his peak yet. I'll give him that. I'm not. He has way more to go. Him in Ohio State was something different though.
Yeah, he's so fast.
Him and Lattimore.
He might be like the fastest corner in the league. Is that fair to say? He's one of them.
Jamel Dean is the number 1 corner.
Hey, well, I don't know.
He's the fastest corner in the league.
Number 5 and 4 is where this gets really interesting.
We'll see. Okay. Like, I already talked about this with you. You're high on J.C. Jackson.
I was thinking about this. He's not better than Marlon or AJ, and he might not be better than Denzel. The more I think about it.
J.C. he's better than Denzel.
He's probably better than Denzel, but if we're being honest...
Hot take coming right now, he's not better than Gilmore.
Wow. Okay.
I'm high on Gilmore. Sorry, but he ain't better than Gilmore.
I think the interesting thing about this is he is like a Trevon Diggs too, but he's not
he's way better.
He's absolutely. He's a way better version than Trevon Diggs.
I feel like he's like you can compare Trevon to J.C. Jackson. J.C. Jackson, I feel like this year in L.A. he's going to move up.
Oh yeah,
100%. He's gonna fit way better in with how good the Chargers improved this offseason. The Chargers, if you watched it, go watch the playoff predictions I had in my last video where I think teams' records are going to be. I have a lot of videos coming up pretty soon here about the season's just coming closer and closer day by day. I think it's 58 days, 59 days by now. Very excited. We're going to do every Sunday on the game, every Saturday. We'll film videos. It won't be live streams. Every Saturday night, we'll record him. I'll wake up in the morning, edit him. He has work on Sundays. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he quits. To be honest, before we can do him on Sunday mornings. But yeah. J.C. Jackson's going to blossom a lot in L.A., and I don't hate the ranking of number 5, but he's just not better than some of the guys that are behind him. I think number 7 would be a good spot for him, to be honest.
Yeah. Number 4 is sort of like JC.
Let me see that. Okay. Xavier Howard, I love this spot for Xavier Howard.
Do you?
I absolutely love this spot. The only person he's not better than and behind him is AJ Terrell. I think he's better than Humphreys. I think he's better than Gilmore, which I've been high on Gilmore this whole time. He's better than Denzel. He's better than JC. Xavier Howard, he was the best corner in the league, the second best corner in the league before, like, I don't even know what to say about that, but he was really good. He is, like it says right there, he loves his man coverage, he's not the best zone corner.
No, but
man to man.
Not only that, he has really good ball skills,
and he's also a really fast corner too. Which you're adding in fast people. He's one of the faster ones. He's not the fastest. He's just good. I think he's good at everything. He's a well-rounded corner.
Yeah, but he's not great in zone.
Yeah, he's not great, but his man makes up for it.
Yeah,
and I really like that number 4 ranking for Xavier Howard. And I already know who number 3 is. You're gonna hear me flip out.
How's he not to?
It's 1A, 1B with him and Ramsey. I don't care. I understand Ramsey's probably better, but Jaire is so good. I'm gonna say this right now. Jaire Alexander's better than Jalen Ramsey. I'll say it right now, and I'll stick with my opinion. Jaire Alexander is better than Jalen Ramsey. He got hurt last year. If he didn't get hurt, I promise you, the Packers would have won the Super Bowl because no one's passing on us. Guess what? He's good at everything. He can man up anyone. He can zone up anyone. He is the best. He's like Charles Woodson back in the day. What the Packers used to use him for when they used that edge blitz back in 2007 to 2010, 2011. When I've been watching back on them videos, they used to do that edge blitz with Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson had like 7 sacks in a year. That's what Jaire can do. Jaire can do anything. He's the best tackling corner since Deion Sanders.
You're giving him a lot of credit for his tackling.
He's the best man-to-man corner in the league. I mean, not man-to-man. My bad. He's the third best. He's the best zone cover.
I'll give you that.
Third best man-to-man cover.
I'll give you that.
Because the best man-to-man cover is going to be number 1, who's Jalen Ramsey. Which, the more I say I think Jaire is better than Jalen Ramsey, I don't believe it as much, but I'm going to put him over that because I'm a Packers fan, which is going to be biased, and you should be knowing that. Like, if you're a Steelers fan, for example, you're going to rank Najee Harris higher than I would rank him.
I don't know. I mean,
that's what most people would do. Deontay Johnson, you're going to rank him higher than I would rank him. You're going to rank...
That's just how
You're going to rank T.J. Watt higher than I would rank him.
T.J. Watt's number 1. That should be undisputed. Oh, wow.
Edge rushers? No.
Wow.
I think it's 1A, 1B, just like Jaire and
yeah, I can agree with that.
T.J. Watt's amazing. I'm not going to lie.
I think TJ's 1A.
I don't know. I think I like Myles Garrett a lot.
There are a lot of good players in the AFC North.
100%.
All right, ready?
I think I lost Harvey after I just said that about T.J. Watt, but I really don't care. You can go to number 2.
I have mixed feelings about this, and I've been thinking about this ever since we started.
He's top 10, 100%.
Absolutely. 2?
Very physical, too.
2, though?
I'll name corners I think are better than him right now. My cornerback would go... I'll go Jaire, Ramsey.
100%.
AJ Terrell.
There's an argument to be made, and I actually agree with that argument.
I would put him over Marlon probably because he's on the field more than Marlon.
I don't know. I would put Marlon over. I'd put Marlon. They're actually they're so comparable. Marson, Lattimore, coming out of Ohio State.
We said Ohio State a lot.
I know Ohio State that year they made that run where they had Ward, Lattimore, Malik. They had all of them pieces. They were so good. They had
Did they win
they
it
had
that
Joey Bosa as well. They were so good that year.
defense was crazy.
I know they led the league. They led the college football in interceptions, sacks, tackles for loss, tackles, but they just couldn't beat Bama, which is.
I mean, it's Bama.
I don't hate that. I'll probably put him at like number 6, but we'll go to number 1, and that's Jalen Ramsey, which we all know it. He excels at everything. He's not bad at one thing. I don't know.
I tell you what though, Jamar got the better of him that game. That's not a stretch to say that. It was an exciting matchup to come in, and
It did not disappoint. It did not disappoint.
A lot of people, I think Marson or Jalen is great,
100%.
but I think he's not as great as the difference between like 1 and 2. Like, do you see what I'm saying? I don't think there's that big of a difference between him and Jaire.
When I said Jaire is the best tackler, Jalen Ramsey is a phenomenal
Jalen
tackler.
Ramsey has the philosophy of a linebacker playing corner.
And you saw what did you see what the Rams did with him last year? He played linebacker a little bit last year.
Yeah, he was like what they call it, the star player or whatever.
He's a
like
unicorn.
He would play like
he's a unicorn. He can do
play
whatever. He can do whatever.
Hell, put him at safety.
He can play anywhere.
Put him in edge rusher for all we care.
No, he couldn't do that. He's too small. But he's really good. Jaire and him are 1A, 1B. It'll always be like that until they both retire. To be honest, I don't see either of them taking a bad steps. Maybe I see Jalen Ramsey slowing down a little bit and becoming 1B. But that's it. Jalen Ramsey's also a phenomenal guy, and he'll always be.
Wow. I think the second paragraph is an interesting read here.
I think he's falling off a little overrated at this point. He gave the Super Bowl to me as an indication of what it's going to look like. No. Okay,
that's an overreaction,
okay,
like 100%.
You can't go off of one game. This is what I just don't like.
I think Jamar Chase is a different breed too. Like I think like in a few years, like
Jamar Chase is going to be the second best receiver in the league in the next 2 years. And
he's only behind his LSU teammate.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson will be the best receiver in the league after this year. I'll put that on anything. I love Justin Jefferson, and I love Devontae Adams, but Justin Jefferson is just different. And plus, Devontae's gonna have to fight for more targets.
Justin Jefferson's number 3 right now.
Justin Jefferson's number 2 right now. He's better than Cooper Kupp.
He's not better than Devontae.
He's not better than Devontae, but we'll see after the season because who knows?
The wide receiver list is going to be interesting.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for that
one. If I see someone we all went over this video. I hope I was entertaining talking the way I was, but I'm being serious on most of the stuff I'm saying right here. I just don't think that this list was that good, to be honest. You want to drag it like that. But, yeah, I just don't.
I don't think either of those lists were very good.
The fan votes might be a little bit better than that one, to be honest, but.
Yeah, we'll have our lists out in the video soon.
Yeah, we'll make a video about that. Hopefully we can get that out. Well, we're going to go, Thursday's going to be front 7.
Yep.
Or unless he can do it tomorrow, we'll see. It matters how he is. We'll see. No promises about anything.
No promises with me.
Yeah. You'll see a video come out tomorrow about the Baker Mayfield trade. Because I will record that tonight and post it. And I might ask him for a couple of
reaction
video about it. Saturday, look forward to. I hope the offense is out by Saturday.
Offense should all be out by
Saturday. I think all that's left is tackles and wide receivers.
Yeah.
Which both should be out the next 2 days.
So we'll go after.
I actually haven't read a lot of the offense.
So we'll go after. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to look at everything. Like this was a genuine reaction, guys. I saw a couple. Genuine reaction. Except quarterbacks. I saw all quarterbacks. But yeah, I'm very excited. These next 2 weeks, we're gonna be pumping out content massively. If you don't want to miss it all, I'd hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, notify when we make these videos. Leave a comment down below. I know it's a live stream that this is, but you can go back and watch it anytime. So I'd just comment. I'll look through them. Hopefully he'll look through them. I'll interact with you guys back. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this. I had a very fun time looking at this. Very stressful though, what I would say.
Yeah, definitely.